Hey, what's up, everyone? Morey Croson here from the Performance Lab of California. We got another breakdown here for you today. It is another throw breakdown, and the big thought process here is let's get a better comparison of some of these top-level guys and get a better understanding of who's really got really great overall mechanics and how they really compare to each other. Because I know a lot of them right now, we do basically all individual breakdowns, but here we're going to try doing something a little bit different. We're going to break down Tom Brady and Cam Newton and kind of show some of the similarities, some of the differences, what worked really well, and what doesn't work very, very well. So we'll start out with Tom Brady, and this is going to be a deeper throw. And what's awesome with Tom Brady is, and really the big difference is the preloading phase. So with Tom Brady, what he's going to do is he's going to take a big step here, and he's going to get a lot of rotation here with that back leg. You can see how he really twists that back leg to get the lower body to open up, right? And so he really drives those hips there. And then from there, he goes and continues to drive with the foot. Then he really pulls back hard with that left arm, really back left elbow primarily there. And then from there, as he's pulling back, he's continuing to rotate here hard with his left hip, pulling back hard with his left elbow. He uses that momentum in order to really put a lot on the ball and create the velocity that he does in each one of his throws. And he ends up kind of leaning over to the side a little bit, and he also has a pretty high release. So you can see how he first bends that elbow, and then from there he straightens that forearm, and when he releases, he has a pretty straight forearm when the ball actually comes out of his hands, which is something that you probably want to try to relate to or try to replicate. Now we'll go and look at Cam. So Cam, he's going to take a little bit, not as long of a stride, right? So Tom Brady, he goes and he takes really a long stride when he initiates. Cam Newton's not going to take as long of a stride. He's going to kind of step out to the side, and by stepping out to the side, he's going to allow that to begin that process of opening up his hips. So you can see how that is what gets him started there. And then from there, he's going to really just push off of that back leg. And when he's pushing off that back leg, it's almost more of a driver to get the rib cage and the middle part of his core to begin the rotation process, rather than for Tom Brady, which is where he's going to try to get a more rotation of the hips. So Cam Newton's going to be more step with the hips open and then get force in his body, his trunk, use that big body for his big lever. In comparison to Tom Brady, who's going to use that push off to make it so his hips get going and create a big stretch in the core. So then he could use that pull of the left arm to generate a lot of like sling type of movement in the core, where Cam Newton's getting much more just straight power from the core and really getting a lot of snap in the elbow and hand as he goes through the throw. All right, those are more deep throws. The next one we'll go here is going to be more of where he's trying to like sling it. For Tom Brady, it's a little bit longer of a throw here, but for than what it is for Cam Newton. But either way, they're both trying to sling it here, trying to fit it into a tight space. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. He still takes a bigger stride, right? But then when he goes and he tries to sling it, he's going to still get that hip rotated, but then he's really going to push up hard with that front leg in order to get that last little muscle into the throw and really try to be as strong with the delivery as he possibly can. So he's getting going and he pushes, and again, this like that push off that back leg is just to get the momentum going to create this long stretch here. Right, and then within this stretch, now what he's going to do is he's going to use the torque starting from like the middle part of his foot to then cork upwards, right? So see, he's stable in that front part of the foot. Now he's going to cork upwards into the knee and really extend in those hips, get like an upward movement in his whole body to make it so then all that force comes flinging through that arm and makes it so he can put as much torque on the ball as he can to throw what is like a maybe 40-yard just strike right into his friggin' chest. I mean, you can even tell that hit him pretty hard there in the chest, and it was definitely a strike, definitely an impressive throw. That's why Tom Brady's best in the game right there. Okay, now we can see Cam Newton here. He's going to be very big with his stride, which is a little bit different than what we saw with the deep ball. Okay, so now from this position, we can see that he's not going to go and step and open up his hips as much. Now he's going to go and transfer his weight more laterally, let that knee kind of buckle in, and then from there, now he's going to get the big twist. So as he comes through, now is when his hips open. Now is when his chest opens. Now is when the whole throw comes through really hard. So he kind of cocks all of his weight back and he holds all of that force back. And then from there, he starts with that knee, comes forward. And then from there, it's hips turn, core turns, everything's turning. And then he uses all that force to then, boom, really snap it out and make it so he puts a lot of force right behind the ball and puts it right on your, I mean, same type of thing, just right on your chest. Very, very strong delivery and just getting as much torque, as much force as he can downward into the throw. So he's different in that his force is almost going to be kind of downward to his throw. Well, in comparison to Tom Brady, who's going to be much more kind of upwards and trying to almost, you know, you could see how he tried to extend up with his knee and as more of just kind of upward delivery in his throw as he's trying to really when he throws the ball deep or when he throws the ball, you know, trying to put a lot of overall force underneath it. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and break that down for you. I hope you guys are able to understand that. I hope you also can get some great information. We're going to start comparing some more guys. I think it's a good idea to, you know, see how some guys look compared to how, you know, other guys look and really get into the nitty-gritty of what are some of the differences between these top-level guys. Because I think it's just better information, more information, and the more information you get, then the more success that you're going to end up having. So again, I hope you got some value from this. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, Morey, M-O-R-E-Y, at yourperformancelab.com, and check out some of the stuff that we have available for you guys as well. We have our online membership, which is something where we have a lot of videos. We're constantly putting new stuff up. We have that through our website. We also have a Blueprint to the Perfect Throw ebook, free ebook. You can go and check that out as well. Gives you some great resources for how you can improve your throw. And then we also have an online throw program for anybody that's really serious about improving their overall throwing mechanics as we're getting closer and closer to the season. Definitely recommend that too if you're really trying to make a big difference in how you throw and make it so you can put some more distance into your arm and your overall performance. Again, I mean, one of our big things is we're going to help you become a better thrower. We're going to go more individualized in your training, right? We're not going to try to make it so you throw like Tom Brady or throw like Cam Newton. Everybody has their own way of getting the most out of their throw. We're going to make it so you can get connected to what is that way for you, and that's where all that value within the program truly lies. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll talk soon.